That makes two of us. I don't care what they say either. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 Wisconsin Youth Harmony Festival contest. We'll get things right underway. It's my honor to welcome to the stage our MC for the contest, Mr. Joe Pulvermacher.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Stevens Point and the Wisconsin Youth and Harmony Festival. Now would be a really good time to just double check that your cell phones, any electronic devices are turned off or at least to the silent position so that we are not interrupting our performers. In your pamphlet, your brochure, you can see that my name is Joe Pulvermacher and I am with the Menominee Falls Fire Department. And the reason why they called me here today is just to make sure you all are fire safe. Right now would be a really good time to check around you and see where your closest exit is. If you're seated by an egress row and you're not willing to perform the duties of a safety professional, please just let us know and we'll reassign your seat. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now it is my honor and the ability to be able to be a part of this festival is something that I look forward to every year. And one of the reasons is because of the talent that we have on stage. Your mic testers today, by request.
Deep in my heart, there's a glow. For deep in my heart, I know that you love me. You love me because you told me so. Love letters straight from your heart, keep us so near while apart. I'm not alone in the can have all the love you write. I memorize every line. I kiss the name that you sign. And darling, then I read again, right from the start. Love letters straight from your heart, from your heart. Ooh. I memorize every line.
Let's stop there. I memorize. You're in the melody there.
Sorry. We sang it right before we got on.
I memorize every line.
I'm at the end of the song. I'm at the end of the song.
Let's just be done then.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out this afternoon. One of the things that I did want to just give you an idea of how things are going to go today is we try to resemble what we would see in a district contest or an international contest, and we really appreciate the interaction that comes from the audience. So one of the things that we will do as the quartets are preparing themselves backstage is we ask for you, once you hear me say something along the lines of, close the doors, indicating that our next quartet is ready, please feel free to provide as much volume as you would like to provide to help out our performers with the energy that exists in a contest situation. What I'll do then is I'll introduce the high school that they're from and their quartet name, and then they'll come out and they'll take it from there. So if there is anything that I can say about a quartet competition, any barbershop competition that I've attended, is what happens in the audience. The feedback that they receive from those that are listening and from their peers is truly an energy that cannot be duplicated very many places. So we do appreciate your participation in that regard. And with that, I'm going to ask that the doors are closed. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be able to introduce to you from Arrowhead High School, the Silver Line Chorus.
Come fly with me, let's fly away, up and away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Let's get away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Lama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, off in the blue, want to get you up there, where the air is rarefied. We'll just glide, starry-eyed, want to get you up there. I'll be holding you so near, you may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together, weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Lovely day. Just say the word and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. come fly with me. Come on, let's fly away. Come on, babe, let's touch the sky. Come on, baby, let's fly.
So one of my jobs here today is to just have some pleasant interaction with the audience as the quartets get ready and as the judging takes place. One of the things that I was quick to research, you know, because of the fact that I have a certain generational debility when talking to some of the youth today. But I will say that that last act was pretty riz, right? Yeah? When I talk to my daughters, like that, no, stop. So I figured if they don't want to hear it, you guys do, right? I mean, that's part of the interaction, the back and forth, the tomfoolery, if you will. And the other thing that I can say is that this youth festival happens because of the fact that we receive support from a lot of different organizations and individuals. I'm going to point out some of the folks that made this festival, this competition possible. The Pacelli High School, is it Pacelli or Pacelli? Pacelli, see, I should have done my research on that instead of Gen Y slang. But Pacelli High School donates this space for free to allow this to happen, to engage youthful voices. The Barbershop Harmony Society judges and coaches, those at the front table here, they're not smiling right now because they're judges, but they've got an internal glow that you just need to get to know because they're actually fairly decent individuals when they're not so judgy. So just take it for what it's worth. Good guys all around. Ladies, thank you for joining us on the scoring end of things. How's it going so far? What are my scores right now? No? What are my scores? No? Thumbs up means I get to introduce to you the next act. It doesn't mean that I'm doing well. It just means that we're ready for our next act. So let's close the doors. Ladies and gentlemen, from the McWanago High School Quad Aces.
Could it be, could it happen, golly gee, caught me napping, Humpty Dumpty on the wall, had nothing on me at all. I declare it isn't fair, I didn't want to fall. Wife and marriage, baby carriage, not for me at all. Every day it seems I went round in dreams, never knowing love would find me, just by sneaking up behind me. So I guess we'd better dress to face the preacher man. I can't wait to place a wedding band upon your hand, 'cause I've tumbled hard overhead, my dear, and I think I hear love's call, though I admit I didn't want to fall. I didn't want to fall in love. Wasn't ready for the leap. Didn't want to fall in love. Too many promises to keep. I declare it isn't fair. I didn't want to fall. Wife and marriage, baby carriage, not for me at all. Every day I went round in self-content, never knowing love would find me, just by sneaking up behind me. So I guess we'd better dress to face the preacher man. Da 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 da. I can't wait to place a wedding band upon your hand, 'cause I've tumbled hard overhead, my dear, and I hear those wedding bells are ringing, dong, ding, dong. Though I admit I didn't want to fall, not at all. I declare I didn't want to fall. I don't want to stall. I declare I didn't want to fall.
You're wondering, Joe, how do you spell that? Well, it's with a silent E, just in case you're following along in your programs. The other thing that I was getting to is with some of the people who have contributed to the overall sponsorship. The Land O'Lakes District provided monetary support in 2025 to encourage the development of youth harmony. One thing that you've probably seen is some of the excitement that happens around music. The fact that, music is just part of our everyday life. And you would know that if you've ever watched a movie without a soundtrack. The fact that it projects so much in the way of emotion and feeling and gives us a way of maybe getting away from our day-to-day lives if it is truly our hobby or something that we're interested in. It's one of the things that provides me with a great deal of stress relief. It associates me with my childhood, with my family, to be able to bring folks together for a common goal. And that's one of the beautiful parts about barbershop and barbershop. Now, you shouldn't be sharp, right? Who's singing, right? Probably should be barbershop, not sharp or flat. I mean, would you prefer sharp over flat? Yes, so I learned some things when I was in chorus. The thing that I can appreciate with this, especially if I look at what I do professionally right now, is a good portion of what we do is team-based. And a lot of times people talk about there is no I in team, and that could be furthest from the truth when there's an individual contribution to a team effort. No one person in a quartet can do the job of the other because of the parts that need to be filled, the spaces that that they enter into because of a collaborative effort. And I can speak the same for firefighting. If every one of us had the same exact skill set, things just wouldn't be done the way that they need to be done. And that's something that music has afforded me, the ability to work toward a common goal, practice things in an effort to do what's right for what we're doing, and to entertain and to make it worth everybody's while, not just the people on stage, but the people in the audience. And I think that there's nobody that probably knows that better than our next group. Close the doors, please. Ladies and gentlemen, from Arrowhead High School, here comes Treble.
Don't have time for dancing. Oh, wait a while, I ain't got time for messing around, and it's not my style. Now this old town can slow you down. People taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going. Getting closer and closer every day. I'm closer every day. And I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Some people down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, well, I've had my share. There ain't nothing gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm almost there. Nothing can stop me, I'll find a way somehow. And I remember Daddy told me fairy tales can come true, they come true. So, girl, you gotta make them happen. It all depends on you. So I work real hard each and every day. Now things for sure are going my way. Just doing what I do. Look out, boys, I'm coming through, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Lots of people come here from everywhere, and I'm almost there. Almost there. Take my time, I know what to do. I'll finally make my dream come true. I'm working hard each and every day. I'm on my way. I'm almost there. I'm on my way without a care. All the haters call me crazy, but I just don't care. Trials and tribulations, well, I've had my lifelong share, my share. There ain't nothing gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm almost there, almost there. Well, I'm on my way without a care. Right now I'm almost there. Oh, you shouldn't, but thank you. Do it again next time.
If you're looking at your programs, that there was made possible by Fricky Printing in Manitowoc. We appreciate their support with this contest. And you'll notice on there that we have a couple of donor choruses. It speaks to the value of trying to do outreach and make sure that we have youth interested in this genre. It truly is an American art form that is not duplicated in very many other musical genres. It's safe to say that a tight harmony just does something for the audience when you can hear everything just come together. It all sort of makes sense. So with that, I would like to recognize some of the donor choruses. The Chordsman Chorus, the St. Croix Valley Chapter, the Northern Gateway Chorus, Stevens Point Chapter, the Clipper City Chordsmen out of Manitowoc, the Fox Valley Airs out of Appleton, Northern Lights Chorus out of Dunn County. And then you'll see that we have a couple of Sweet Adeline's choruses, Yahara and Fox Valley, that have also identified the importance of making sure that our younger performers have the ability to engage with the audience and to do what they need to do in order to provide the entertainment that you're receiving today. The thing that I get out of this is looking at the future of a number of different things. These are I hate to call them kids because obviously there's a certain maturity that takes place when you put yourself in a position to practice at this level with a group of other performers, singers, musicians. And so with that, having young voices come into this space and to hear what we are doing in barbershop at the earliest ages, even before they graduate high school, is definitely reassuring. And it is my pleasure to right now ask for the doors to be closed. Ladies and gentlemen, from Burlington High School, Vocalocity.
Baby, we got fun. Oh, every morning, every evening. Hey, we got fun. Not much money, oh, but honey. Hey, we got fun. Always broke, but who cares? The rent's unpaid, dear. We haven't a bus, but smiles were made, dear, for people like us. In the winter, summer, don't we have fun? Times are bum and getting bummer. Still we have fun. There's nothing surer. The rich get rich and the poor get poorer. In the meantime, in between time, we got fun. Baby in the winter, honey in the summer, don't we have fun? Times are bum and getting bummer. Still we have fun. For there's nothing surer. The rich get rich and the poor get poorer. In the meantime, in between time, we got fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to just briefly introduce you to the major award that our musicians, our singers are competing for today. The name on the trophy is the Schmidt Brothers Trophy. Anybody here familiar with the Schmidt Brothers? I can't really see. So I'm going to just pretend all of you know and your arms are raised. The Schmidt Brothers in 1951 won the International Barbershop Quartet. Now, you know, people have been around this society longer than I have, know the name of the barbershop preservation. Somebody say it out loud. So there you have it. Now you can see why they probably got away from it. There's still a lot of people who would prefer it, and let's just stop right there because we're not here to debate. The Barbershop Harmony Society, in its time, in 1951, the quartet contest, the International Quartet Contest, was won by the Schmidt Brothers. And Bill Schmidt, the founder of this contest, is the son of James Schmidt, who was one of the members of the quartet. One of the stories that I had heard, and I had heard about the Schmidt Brothers before I was ever involved in barbershop harmony, and it came from my grandfather, his brothers, people who liked to sit around the kitchen table and sing barbershop harmony. And I can almost picture this because I think the Schmidt Brothers were probably the same build as my grandfather and his brothers, where their tummies touched as they were facing each other and singing things like the songs that you heard them perform or tags. And what a great, if anybody's ever really heard Blood Harmony before, it was something that was extra special, and it was from Wisconsin. So very cool story. I love the fact that we can say that we are a part of barbershop history just based on what the Schmidt Brothers did. So it's my pleasure at this point to ask for the doors to be closed. Ladies and gentlemen, from DeForest High School, the Barbies.
Avery, step in with the one I love in my white tie and my tails. If I seem to go out late, it's because I have a date with a package of the good things that come with love. You don't have to ask me, I won't waste your time. But if you should ask me why I feel sublime, I'm stepping out with my baby. Can't go wrong, 'cause I'm in right. It's for sure, not for maybe, that I'm all dressed up tonight. Stepping out with my honey, can't be bad to feel so good. Never felt quite so sunny, and I keep on knocking wood. They'll be smooth sailing 'cause he's trimming his sails, in his top hat and his white tie and his white tie and tails. Because I'm stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. Ask me when will the day be? The big day may be tonight. They'll be smooth sailing 'cause he's trimming his sails, in his top hat and his white tie and his white tie and tails. Because I'm stepping out with my baby, can't go wrong 'cause I'm in right. Ask me when will the day be? The big day may be tonight, tonight.
That was pretty awesome, right? Actually, if I'm following along with my earlier theme, I think it was pretty bussin'. No cap. Yep. Just keep it going. Yes. I mean, it's all about making connections. From a generational standpoint, just understanding each other is half the battle. And it shouldn't be a battle. One of the things that I've been appreciating throughout my music journey is the talent that exists in those generations that come after us. And the fact that we can build upon music. I spoke about it a little bit earlier, that, you know, music has always sort of been a part of my family. And not to take this down 2 notches, but a couple of years ago, I lost my younger brother, and some years before that, I lost my dad. And that was something that we always did together. So that musical connection, that thing that we can't do physically or in front of each other anymore, still exists through the way of recordings and being able to sing along with the music that they had once performed or doing the songs that they once sung. And it's almost like having a conversation with them all over again. And it truly has been something that has enriched my life, but also in certain respects made some of the unpleasurable aspects more tolerable based on the things that we did together. So I think that's a happy ending to a slightly downer story, because what I want to do is I want to pick up the energy in the room right now for our next quartet. Let's close the doors. It is my pleasure to introduce to you from Mount Horeb, the Crescendos.
The night was mighty dark, so you could hardly see, for the moon refused to shine. Couple sitting underneath the willow tree, for love they pine. Little maid was kind of afraid of darkness, so she said, I guess I'll go. Boy began to sigh, looked up at the sky, told the moon his little tale of woe. Give the guy a break and shine on, harvest moon up in the sky. I ain't had no loving since April, May, or June, or July. Snow time ain't no time to stay outdoors and spoon. So shine on, harvest moon, for me and my gals. Oh, Mr. Moon, won't you shine a little light right down on us while we cuddle in the night? I love her and me, oh my. We haven't even kissed. Middle of July, snow time, it ain't no time to spoon. And who wants to wait until next June? So shine on, oh you harvest moon, for me and my gal. Shine on, harvest moon, shine every night in June. Shine for me and my gal.
apparently, generationally, they're coming out with bigger heads now. That it is a nice hat, though. I mean, gotta like. I mean, are you guys going to a haberdashery? Where are you getting these now? Family Dollar? What was it? Yeah, I know what Family Dollar is. Oh, Amazon. Well, I know what that is. There's a big river that runs through it. Yeah. I'm just wondering where they keep their warehouse. So, a couple of things that I was bringing up is how music impacts people, and I think that can be something that allows us to take a look at other contributors to this contest. The individual donors have expressed some similar feelings in providing the type of support financially and otherwise that have allowed this contest to happen. You met Ken Bester. He was up here. He chairing the whole Youth in Harmony movement here in Wisconsin and I believe Minnesota, right? Bill and Terry Jenkins, Robert and Therese Bray, excuse me. Tim, is it Coonsier or Coons? Coonsy. So I got it right the first time because when I went through school, there was phonics. And Checkmate Quartet. They have been on at this contest a number of years to help out with mic testing and so forth. Anthony and Kathy Spranger, and Jack and Patricia Ryback. Let's just give them a round of applause, please. Whose hat do I have, by the way? No, yeah, it's mine now, right? I just have to grow into it. That would be that would make me pretty Sigma, right? Right? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's ask for the doors to be closed. From Arrowhead High School, we have Scarecrow Syncopation.
When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane, and when all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find beyond the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I? Why can't I?
Presentation, judge, yeah, performance, whatever. Hey, what's your name today, Mike? Fred? Pal? Buddy? Sir. I got it. Oh, that's right. The serious face is on. So we had talked a little bit about some of the things that have been going on to the planning of this contest. And it really should be something that we identify from a number of aspects, not only those that put together the contest in and of itself, but those that are supporting the overall administration of it. And you've met some of the judges already. I do want to make sure that you have an opportunity to put a name to a face for everybody that's up here, and then you can blame them later when you want to. The interesting the part of this is that if I would have opened up my bulletin, whatever, the pamphlet, in advance of actually humiliating myself by calling it a presentation before, I would have told you that the performance category today is being judged by Mike Litke and Jen Johnson. The singing category is being judged by James Estes, and Chris Vanderpaz. Paz. And you met those guys earlier. Good guys for the most part. And music category, Roger Williams and Angie Williams. And two guys making the magic happen, collecting the scores, making sure that they're collated and identified for presentation later, is the administrative judges, Dave Buss and Norm Barnard. And these are the guys that tell me when I should stop talking. So right now I have to keep talking because I know that they're working their magic. The other thing that you had heard earlier is some of the music from our mic testers, and you'll be hearing from others later. By request, our Sweet Adeline's Region 3 second place finishers in 2023 helped us out right before the contest. And you'll be hearing from Chill Factor later, and I will let the suspense build on just a little bit. Let's close the doors. How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, from Burlington High School, the Pitch Hikers.
Do 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 do, but da 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 da. If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. Dabba dabba doo da da. It winds from Chicago to LA.
It winds out to LA.
More than 2,000 miles all the way.
Go all the way.
Now get your kicks on Route 66.
Skadooba-dooba-da,
Da 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 da.
Through St. Louis,
Joplin, Missouri. Da.
Oklahoma City is mighty pretty.
You'll see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip? Hip to this timely tip.
when you
make that California trip, California trip. Get your kicks on Route 66. On Route 66.
Go through St. Louis,
Dot.
Joplin, Missouri, and
Dot.
Oklahoma City is mighty
Da
pretty.
da 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 da
You'll
da
see
da 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 da.
Gallup, New
Mexico.
Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San
Bernardino, won't you get hip to this timely tip? Hip to this timely tip. You make that California trip, California trip. Now get your kicks on Route
66. Now what do you say?
Hey, get your kicks on Route
Route
66.
Tell you just what I mean.
Now get your kicks on Route 66. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, I maintain my high school weight. How about that, huh? I know you're thinking, man, he's usually pretty demure, but no. I am what you would call today pretty skibbity. I know, every time I use these words, I actually throw up a little bit in my mouth. I don't understand it, people. I don't understand it. But it's good because, I mean, when I was a kid, we used terms that our parents didn't like awesome and dude. They didn't like that. But apparently you guys have advanced to yet another level, and I just can't wait what the next generation brings when your kids are out there saying something that you do not understand, and to know what you're going to do, the same thing that I just did. You're going to look it up on your phone, and you're going to try to embarrass them in front of all of their friends. And so welcome to adulthood. That's what we do now. That's how we make ourselves more relevant, I guess you could say, with today's day and age. But ladies and gentlemen, we could talk about me all day, right? That was a great response to that comment. Thank you for that. I would like the doors to be closed. From Arrowhead High School, chime after chime.
Rumors fly and you can't tell where they start, especially when it concerns a person's heart. I've heard tales that could set my heart aglow. Wish I knew if the things I hear are so. They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, so they say. And with the moon up above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, so they tell me. I can't recall who said it. I know I never read it. I only know they tell me that love is grand, and the thing that's known as romance is wonderful, wonderful in every way, so they say. To hold someone in your arms is wonderful, wonderful in every way, so they say. Wonderful, so they say. They
I know, it gets old, and you're probably thinking, is he going to come out in a blue dress? And the answer to that is no. Yeah, I know. Yep, I did not have the appropriate accoutrement, if you will. One of the things that I wanted to bring up, because it really does impact what we're seeing on stage, is those that have supported these groups through their music education. If we have any music educators or directors in the audience, can you please stand? Who is not standing? This is choreography for the audience. Who didn't stand? What? Okay, so say the name out loud. All right, but you didn't stand, and I know you're in the brochure. And people expect so much out of you because of what you've brought to the stage today. But you know what? Seriously, the people who have dedicated themselves to the education of these young voices and what it does for them throughout their lives. This is a lifelong skill that they get to hold on to forever. I don't know what can be said about something more important than that. Even if they don't make it their profession, maybe it's just something they do on the side. But isn't what we do just a little bit more beautiful based on the music that we hear? Let's get a round of applause for that. We take it for granted to the point where even when we start identifying the important programs that are provided through childhood education, these are some of the things that come up all the time, and the importance of what we're seeing here today. The lifelong skills, the things that they are able to do with their friends that they have made forever based on this experience is truly remarkable, and I can't say enough about it, so I'll stop talking. I'm going to ask for the doors to be closed. From Indian Trail Academy, the Cadences.
A do 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 ba do ba do 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 ba do ba. I love coffee, I love tea, I love the Java jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Boy, I love Java, sweet and hot. Oops, Mrs. Olson, I'm a coffee pot. Shoot me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup, a do. Slip me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'll cut a rug till I'm snug in a jug. A slice of onion and a raw one. Draw one. Waiter, waiter, percolator. I love coffee, I love tea, I love the Java jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup of Boston bean, soybean. I said a little bitty green bean, cabbage and green. You know that I'm not keen on a chili or man, unless it is a coffee bean.
I love Java, sweet and hot.
He likes it hot. Mrs. Olson, I'm a coffee pot. Shoot me the pot and I'll pour me a shot. A cup, a cup, a cup of Java. Slip me a slug from that wonderful mug, and I'll cut a rug till I'm snug in a jug. A drop of your nickel in the pot, yo. Taking it slow, taking it slow. Waiter, waiter, percolator. I love tea, I love the Java jive and it loves me. Coffee and tea and the Java and me. A cup, a cup, a cup, a cup. Boy!
Oh, it gets me every time. I just really feel the warmth in the room. Hey, have you guys ever tried to name like a band name or a quartet name? I mean, the process that you go through for that. Let's first of all talk to those who are like Gen X and before. You guys, anybody remember the work, the turmoil, the back and forth that you went through to come up with a name for your group? I mean, a lot of work and a lot of thought, and there was a lot of fours associated with that. Where's Scarecrow Syncopation? Where are you guys? Are you there? They went to prom. Well, do you know how they named their group? Chat GPT. I mean, you don't get more generational than that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just waiting to see how you name your children when you guys get older. Anybody else use ChatGPT for that? I mean, I don't want to know what you're using for like your term papers and stuff that you're obviously doing all the work for. Yeah, it's just your quartet name that you're using that for. What's that? You're in an airport? And what's yours again? Vocalocity. And it makes sense because, you know, there's vocal and you were probably doing some velocity stuff, right? Yeah. This is actually the question and answer portion of our performance. So I hope you can appreciate what we're trying to do here. I got a thumbs up from the administrative judge, which means we can close the doors. Ladies and gentlemen, from Burlington High School, the Tritones.
What kind of theme do you guys got going on here? We're going on our dream vacation. Oh, to Hawaii. Vegas. Milan.
Guys, I thought we had planned to go to Hawaii.
I wasn't planning.
This is your pilot speaking now, boarding flight 4112. No! I don't want to hear it. Wherever we go, it'll be spectacular. A dream vacation.
Last night I climbed the Eiffel Tower, rode a horse down the Champs-Élysées, saw a picture of my dog in the Louvre, my dream vacation. Every night's a new adventure to any place and time. It always seems so real. I leave my cares behind. All I need is my imagination for my dream vacation. I spent the day with Grandma on Sunday. She reminisced about her family's farm. That same evening while I slept, we played for hours in that big red barn. I picked apples for a pie that she was baking in my dream vacation. Drift away, 'cause every night's a new adventure to any place and time. It always seems so real. I leave my cares behind. 'Cause all I need is my imagination for my dream vacation. But I got a good imagination for my dream vacation. For my dream vacation.
Yeah. And then we were talking about quartet names, and the tritones came out, and I'm like, oh, whoa, 2, 3, 3. And so I don't know if ChatGPT was involved in that, and there's some type of secret that they said is associated with their tritones. So I don't know the secret. It might be worth talking to them about. It's a great icebreaker to talk to people about their quartet names, especially when your quartet has a tri in it. So there's got to be a reason. Got to be a reason. And we had talked a little bit about ChatGPT and how generationally we're seeing this technology being introduced. I mean, the pitch pipe in and of itself is an app now that you can carry in your pocket at all times. And I do, because you never know when you want to be in tune for a pickup, whatever. could be just singing along to the radio and obviously the radio is out of tune because sometimes it's too high for my range. So what I was alluding to is the technology that is associated with what we have around us, and this is nothing new. I mean, you guys remember the calendar, right? Yeah, its days are numbered. So what we thank you very much. Yep, the comedian in me is not my first professional choice for obvious reasons. Ladies and gentlemen, let's close the doors. From Fond du Lac High School, for crying out loud.
Love 'em short, blonde, thin or tall, love 'em one and all. Ah, you gotta know how to love 'em, how to love 'em. You gotta know what to do. You gotta know how to gaze in their eyes. Sigh, little sighs, lie little lies. Ah, you gotta know what to tell 'em, whenever there's a beautiful moon above. Love is always there for you, but heaven's above. You gotta know how to love. A present here and there might even make 'em care, but that's not the only way. Gotta love 'em. A picture show or two may make it strong for you, but one thing will make it okay. I'll tell ya, you gotta know how to love 'em, how to love 'em. You gotta know what to say. You gotta know when they wanna be kissed, how to insist when they resist. You gotta know how to please 'em, with little things they're bound to be thinking. What do you think they're thinking of? They're thinking of love. They're bound to fall, and all they need is a show of. You gotta know how to love 'em in every way. Listen to what I say. Love 'em in the morning, love 'em all day. They'll love you always.
I got a couple that are just, you're holding on. You're my biggest fans. I don't know what I got to do. Maybe sign a couple of autographs at the end, but I mean, it's obvious that I'm vibing, right? Yeah, thank you. Oh, I'm getting them. Yeah, I mean, when we talk a little bit about music and what it does and how people come together with music, I mean, there's so many things are resolved by something like a ringing chord. It's a subject that I think a lot of people, when they're in school, they sort of take that for granted a little bit. Music being something that brings something to their lives. It's so much different than math, right? I mean, someday math will resolve its own problems. You're welcome. Wait, hold on. I'm waiting for the. You're gonna get it, and then you're gonna laugh. Nope. I already like the next quartet. I mean, they're back there giving me what I need to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. And with that, without further ado, we're going to close the doors. From Homestead High School, the Crescendudes.
Hello, I am Aiden Begonia.
I'm Grayson Lees.
I'm Owen Gudex.
I'm Jay Hall.
And we are
The Crescendudes.
And we will be performing Angry.
Should have been pleasing, even squeezing. Sorry I made you mad. Oh, don't be angry, please don't be angry, 'cause I was only teasing you. I wouldn't even let you think of leaving. Don't you know I love you? Oh, you know I do. Just because I took a look at somebody else, that's no reason you should put poor me on the shelf. Angry, please don't be angry, 'cause I was only teasing, should have been squeezing you. True love never does run smooth, at least that's what I'm told. If that is true, then our love surely must be good as gold. How we battle every day, and when I want a kiss, I have to start explaining, and it sounds about like this. Angry,
oh, please don't be angry,
please don't be mad, 'cause I was teasing you. Somebody's lying if they think I'm trying to step around with someone. I wouldn't cheat on you. Don't believe a thing you hear, just wait till you see. You'll see that then you'll find no cause to show you're jealous of me. Angry, please don't be angry, 'cause I was only teasing. Should have been pleasing, even squeezing. Sorry, I made you. Should have been pleasing, even squeezing. Sorry, I made you mad.
We only got a couple more, so whatever energy you bring to me, that's just something that I can hold with me for the rest of the year. I mean, the some of the things that I have had the ability to experience through Barbershop Harmony is meeting people from around the world, actually, and traveling around the United States for competitions. And you can think about a number of places that are really great to stay and the influence that we have regionally on music. I mean, think about places where you've vacationed and some of the things that you were able to experience based on the location that you were in. Anybody got any vacation plans here? Once again, this is me filling some time. Who's going on vacation? Where are you going? Where is it? Yeah, going to Hawaii. Awesome. Anybody else going down south? I'm going to Beloit. Anybody? No. Yeah. Well, I was thinking about Switzerland. Its flag is a big plus. Mm-hmm. And someday when you're up here on stage trying to make content just on, the drop of a hat and off your cuff, this is what you come up with until the guy gives you a thumbs up to tell you, shut up. Thank you. I got that one. So we're going to close the doors. From Arrowhead High School, Pure Harmony.
I'll be the last guy hanging around to hear that old barbershop sound. That sound. I've never tried it, but I like to sing those barbershop chords when they ring, when they ring. Sing me a song, any old kind, Rosie or Grady or Sweet Adeline. I love to hear that old barbershop style. Love that style. Sing for a while, ballad or jazz. Sing it with feeling or razzmatazz. I love to hear that old barbershop style, barbershop style. How those songs bring me back to my town. I tell you, when those chords ring in the air, oh boy, what a sound. Just give me a while, save me a place. Soon I'll be singing both tenor and bass. I love to hear that old barbershop style. Oh, what a style. You know that I love to hear that old barbershop style. Love that old barbershop style.
Yes. What? The last quartet of the whole competition. I know, this is great. I mean, I love the energy. I know it's appreciated. I know we got a really nice quartet that's about to be our final act for today. They actually asked me to say that in advance just to give you guys an indication. They're a good group of people. And not to say that everybody else that performed was also good in their own right. Everybody brings something else to the table. You knew that. You were putting the scores down on paper. And the other thing that I can say is thank you to the audience. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting this musical journey that these students have been going on. And will continue, no doubt, in the future. It'll follow them through the rest of their life, as we indicated earlier. I mean, I found that it was something that was very helpful for me when I lost my job at the banana factory for throwing out the bent ones. I know, see? I could keep that up, but then that would be pretty sus. Hey, guess what? Guess what? It's time to close the doors. Ladies and gentlemen, from Burlington High School, Downbeat.
Time to close your eyes and save these questions for another day. I think I know what you've been asking me. I think you know what I've been trying to say. I promised I would never leave you. And you should always know, wherever you may go, no matter where you are, I never will be far away. Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep. And still so many things I want to say. Remember all the songs you sang for me when we were sailing on an emerald bay, like a boat out on the ocean. I'm rocking you to sleep. The water's dark and deep inside this ancient heart. You'll always be a part of me. Good night, my angel, now it's time to dream. And dream how wonderful your life will be. Someday your child may cry, and if you sing this lullaby, then in your heart there will always be a part of me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an eventful day. The amount of talent that we saw across this stage is truly remarkable. And as we are in the process of tabulating all of the scores, we have the ability to still entertain you. One of the things I'd like to bring up, Chloe, where are you, Chloe? There you are. Chloe was in 3 quartets today. She anybody else in multiple quartets today? I mean, seriously, there's a lot to be said about not just learning one song, but multiple songs. That's truly remarkable. Good job. The other thing, I think she needs to be in a quartet and name it Deja Vu or something like that, because she's up there all the time. I didn't even have to give her any instructions. She was actually giving me instructions by the last time, so it worked out in my benefit too. We get to entertain you one more time with a chorus from the Land O'Lakes District. They are the 2023 district champions. Ladies and gentlemen, Chill Factor.
I thought I did what's right. I thought I had the answers. I thought I chose the surest road, but that road brought me here. So I put up a fight and told you how to help me. Now just when I had given up, the truth is coming clear. You know so much better than I, for you know the way, and I've let go the need to know why, for you know better than I. If this has been a test, I cannot see the reason, but maybe knowing I don't know is part of getting through. I try to do what's best, and faith has made it easy to see the best thing I can do is put my trust in you, for you know so much better than I, for you know the way, and I've let go the need to know why, for you know better than I saw one cloud and thought it was the sky. I saw a bird and thought that I could follow. It was you who taught that bird to fly and fly. Reach me, will you teach me? For you know so much better than I. Yes, you know the way. I've let go of the need to know why. I'll take what answers you supply. You supply. You know better
So as we move closer to announcing the winners, I would like to, first of all, thank the Wisconsin Youth Harmony Festival Board of Directors. Ken Bester, are you in the room? He just stepped out. He was taking pictures all day. He introduced us. Oh, there's Ken. The at-large members, Tim Coonsey in the room. John White, Penny, is it Yankee? Jonathan Purvis and Amanda Purvis. Let's give them all a round of applause. And I've saved one. The individual who's going to bring to you today's winners is the founder of the Wisconsin Youth Harmony Festival and treasurer, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Schmidt.
This is great. I get the opportunity to put 4 names in history of the Wisconsin Youth Harmony Festival on this Schmidt Brothers trophy. And last year, and I believe we have one of the guys are here, and so is the musical educator. So putting the names in will be at tenor will be Drake Rifkin. Lead was Brady Shiro. At Barry was Brady Landis, and the bass was Andrew Michalowski. Would they, could you bring, and the Emmy and the musical educator, Gustavo, would you like to come on up, please? It's great to see, you know, the guys come back, you know, the following year and be in a different group. And hey, guy, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, and your quartet, after you got done here, do you have a moment that you can share with us?
Yeah, so after we performed it here, we were also, our musical theater troupe, Broadway company, was going to Disney World to perform in Disney Springs. And we thought it would be fitting, since we did You Got a Friend in Me, if we performed that there. And so we did, and it was a great time. It was amazing. So
great. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How many in a row? no, you've got great students there. And there's the permanent trophy. We bring back the traveling trophy, and then we'll put their names on there. It's like the Stanley Cup. Gets transferred around. And then we give them their own permanent trophy for their school. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. And now the moment everyone's waiting for. I want to introduce our panel chair, Mike Lickey.
Too late, scores are in. Just one more time, please. Applause for the music educators. Thank you for an awesome afternoon of entertainment. Now comes my favorite part, which is the coaching of the groups and helping them to enjoy this musical experience just that much more. So I'm looking forward to that. But you're saying, why doesn't he shut up and actually read the numbers? Okay, so here we go. We're going to announce from 5th place down to 1st, 5th to 1st. And I'm going to say this. I don't know that we've ever had this much different representation among the high schools. And you'll understand why. 5th place with a score of 371, average 61.8. From Arrowhead High School, here comes Treble. I got it. She's going to have to cause all the trouble herself.
Hey, stay.
In fourth place, from Fond du Lac, with a score of 388 or 64.7 for Crying Out Loud. We'll ask that the quartets just kind of hang out on stage so we can get some pictures right after. So. In third place, with a score of 389, 1 point different, 64.8 average, from Burlington, the Pitch Hikers. Those jackets. Cool. In second place, with a score of 404 or 67.3 average, from Indian Trail Academy, the Cadences. Nice job, guys.
Congrats. Yeah, no problem.
And ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Wisconsin High School Youth Harmony Festival Quartet champions, in first place with a score of 408 or 68.0 average, from Mukwonago, the Quad Aces. Got it. We are balancing very busy high school schedules. We had at least 2 schools that had proms, and that's where our quartet went. So congratulations to them.
Congratulations.
Oh, you get one more.
All the award winners to step forward for a group picture.
In front of the curtains?
Yeah, yep, just step forward.
People in front. Come on, man. Blind one. I'm short.
Go down with him. Don't let him alone.
Thank you so much for attending the 2025 Wisconsin Youth in Harmony Festival. Appreciate your attendance, appreciate your participation. We look forward to seeing many of you next year. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd keep talking, but I have to go to prom. We'll see you later.
Okay, the next stage is to go to your eval sessions. You should have a schedule of where you need to be. If you're in the first round, please start heading to your eval locations. Thank you.